What an unprofessional production.
What? You gotta get this guy fired, man. I'm gonna have to talk to my
Omega
bro.
legs.
That's just older. That name's older than y'all.
B-boy Omega legs is crazy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Holy
We are
shit.
back. We are back. What's up with the minutes is back. We what? This is joint number 4.
4.
We're
That's
back.
right.
4 more of these. We're gonna have to sign a contract.
Yeah, they say most podcasts they fail within 8 episodes. So yeah, if we make it past 8, then we can't stop.
That means we're gonna be world famous.
Take that.
If we get episode 9, that's our point when we blow up and we
Yeah.
become like Joe Budden 2.
Yeah, that's when we put it behind a paywall.
We already decided who's who.
No.
Joe Budden.
We're not having that conversation again. I'll get pissed off. I don't want to be none of them niggas. There's not one person of Joe Biden I'd be happy with being compared to.
Anyway, how are y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm just exhausted. A lot of recording this week. Took my daughter to her first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class today. And yeah, I'm just tired. Mostly probably because of the alcoholism, I think, but we'll see.
No, yeah, I feel that I had to throw on the playlist. I hype myself up. Kosey, how are you doing?
I'm cooling. I mean, I'm mostly cooling. I'm feeling great because I got my laptop back. I'm feeling less great because I didn't save my shit properly before I gave my laptop to them.
Oh shit!
So
damn.
I'm not thinking about that right now. But my laptop's back. We're back in business. I can finally make music again after 2 months.
Yeah,
we'll be able to. Fantastic news. We're great out here.
Shit,
How are you doing,
I'm good. I'm good. I've been kind of tired. I got to get used to this whole recording in the AM thing because it's like technically my bedtime. But I'm making it work.
Hell yeah! Shout out to being flexible.
But we keeping it pretty light today. Talking about Armand Hammer. We got a bracket made. Had people send in songs. We got 131 responses.
What?
So we got hella songs for that shit. We talking about the Blue and Myka 9 joint. I like the title. What's the title again?
God protects the babies and the fools.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's it's an old E40 song title.
And then we're talking about
what?
Yeah.
Wait, that originated with E40?
Yeah, that's an old E40 song title.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, God
E40.
takes care. Sorry, God takes care of the babies and the fools.
Oh yeah. But yeah, and is that it? Oh no, we're talking about anime and rap. I still don't know what that topic entails, but we gonna freestyle that shit. But we gonna start with this.
Hip-hop. Real hip-hop.
Yeah, we gonna start with this Armand Hammer bracket. So my line of thinking with this is, we're notorious for arguing with each other, mainly just me and Mega. But I feel like we haven't had enough disagreements on here. So I am forcing a situation where we must democratically vote on these songs. And at some point we will have a disagreement. That's what I'm banking on.
Fighting. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the bracket up on my background too. Why not? All right, these are the top 8. Y'all voted this shit. So if it's a song you don't like on here or you're not fucking with the list, y'all voted. So it's your fault.
You did this.
But this shit's inverted me for me. On the left side, we have Furman Tapes.
Fanon's Ghost.
Let's say Stone Fruit.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, Stone Fruit. We got Charms. Then on this side, we got Doves. Y'all niggas love that song. We got Falling Out the Sky. We got, what's this?
King Tubby,
and then Trauma Mike. Trauma Mike. I got a actual bracket simulation on the side, so I'll keep niggas in the loop as the what proceeded and not.
Dope.
But
good. It's good to know.
But before we get into it, how many of these songs would be on like your top 8? Because a few of these aren't even on my top 20, I would say.
I agree.
I was surprised a lot of these. Yeah, I think 2 of these. No, I think only one of these would be on my top 10. And that's
the list in the chat so we can look at it.
Yeah, mostly
two, maybe 3. For me.
There's a lot of these I understand. Oh wait, no, yeah, 2. I forgot about Charms. Yeah, there's 2 that would 100% be in mine, and the other ones I'm like, I can understand why most of these are here. There's one that really shocked me. Yeah, like we'll get to that obviously, but yeah, I mean, obviously, it's Armand Hammer. They don't. It would be hard for you to find a song that I'd be like, that song fucking sucks. How could you possibly put that in there? But there's so many songs that are at levels that seeing some of these here, I'm also like, is that top tier for them? I don't know.
Yeah, I was a little salty looking at the responses because personally, I would have had Deadle up here. Probably would have had Dust Jackets, Touch and Agree. Shit, I kind of wanted to add Dead Cars, but like I didn't rig these.
That's what
I didn't rig these at all. I was gonna rig these.
I voted for Dead Cars.
My vote would have been.
You go ahead.
My vote probably would have been either Iffy Hollow or Black Garlic off of Paraffin. Those are the songs for me. Paraffin generally. Sure. Yeah. Paraffin, just that whole album, man. Like, you could just throw a dart at that project, and one of them is gonna be, that's probably in my top 10. You know what I mean? It's one of them.
So the only thing I changed was Tabula Rasa by the Numbers was technically supposed to also be up here, but I didn't want to have that and Falling Out the Sky, and it's not really an Armand Hammer song. Yeah. And Falling Out the Sky is a better song anyway. It's not a hot take.
No hot take.
So the next one up from that was Fanon's Ghost from Rome. And we needed some Rome representation. But shit, we can get started. Y'all listen to all these songs, right? I listened to prep for this. I mentally know what I'm doing. Yeah. But first matchup, we got Furman Tapes versus Fanon's Ghost. This is hard. I didn't think it was gonna be hard, but it was hard. So I'm gonna rip it. I'm saying Fanon's Ghost.
Word. We've already got a disagreement.
Yeah, I disagree too.
What? No, there's no way.
Yeah, Furman Tapes. It says "Black Pussy is the world's first religion."
I know, but like, but listen, the way I see this is both of these songs are just elusive going stupid to me. Yeah. So I had to pick which elusive verse I liked better, and low key, Fanon's Ghost was speaking to me.
Sure.
He was speaking to me. He said, what did he say? He said some shit about pissing off a white cop. I don't remember the bar, but it was the most elusive shit ever. So I had to go with Fanon's Ghost, but I'm not mad at Furman Tapes because like when that shit hits, some lore. When I first started rapping, one of the beats, I was trying to find beats. I didn't want to rap on like no whack ass type beats, but Paraffin had the instrumentals up, so I was like, fuck it, we'll do Furman Tapes.
What?
And the whole thing I wrote to it was just me doing the worst elusive impression of all time. But Furman Tapes is classic, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna argue too much.
Yeah. I both of them are incredible. Both of them are incredible, but
and it's like I've definitely heard a good amount of talk. I mean, when Paraffin comes up, Furman Tapes is always the joint that I always hear get talked about first. So I'm not shocked that that's the joint off of that album that came up. Honestly, I'm surprised that anything from Rome came on here. Like I feel like that album is one I don't hear get talked about nearly as much as I feel like it should. So even seeing it get representation here, I was like, oh, okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, there's like a consolidated amount of Rome lovers. They're like, that's their best shit, which it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, I can't hate on it. Rome has some great tracks. It was between that and Barbarians. Barbarians got like one less vote. Peggy joint.
Word. Okay.
But shit, Fanon's Ghost going on.
All right. Yeah. So Furman Tapes moves forward.
Yeah. Furman Tapes. Furman Tapes moves forward.
We democratically. Yeah. That word. We democratically voted for Furman Tapes, dude.
We're the last bastion of democracy.
Yeah. Shake that shit for a real nigga.
That is what he says. Yeah. All right, so next we got Stone Fruit versus Charms. I know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna let y'all go first.
I think, we were talking to Castro just last night, me and Trey, and he was like, come on, it's Stone Fruit. And for me, easily Stone Fruit. I love both of them, but like the singing and the verse, the singing by Elucid and him just saying shit like, I really came in on a cyclone. And then it's just like, I remember after hearing that the first time I was saying that so much and also was like, flexibility, reciprocity.
Lucid impression kind of good.
Yeah, it was just like it was just so amazing. And obviously, you know, Charms is great too, but the ending verse on Stone Fruit with Woods, what does he say?
Yeah.
He says, she dragged the bones home and built a bed. She drank rosé out of the skull, but held it as gentle as my living head.
Yeah, crazy. Like,
It's just something else, man.
I wasn't necessarily like a Stone Fruit hater. I wasn't a hater. I'm just putting that out there. I was not a hater. I did not get the hype until we did this bracket. Like, I was like, this is a great song. This is a great song. But having to listen to this song, like, I always thought, oh, this is a perfect song to close out the album. But I never really thought about it as its own like track. But now in the context of this, like, that Woods verse is chilling, dude. That is crazy. And the energy he's coming at it with is outrageous. He's yelling into the mic. That man is in anguish. That man
seeing it live is crazy. That song live is amazing.
Word. Yeah, I was originally like, oh, Charms. But I like as much as I still think that's an amazing song. I think my enjoyment of Charms is unfortunately kind of carried by how much I love that beat. The Stone Fruit doesn't have that same, like, I don't love the beat in the same way. Yeah. But as a song, I think Stone Fruit kind of edges it out, just kind of because of the context and also the verse. And it's just like, yeah, no, altogether that song's fantastic. I would, if you asked me before doing this, Stone Fruit or Charms, I would have said Charms. But being put next to each other in the way they have been, I'm going Charms, the Stone Fruit now.
Can I get messy for a second?
Go on.
Is this the song that has Charms the song that has the controversy behind the relationship between
that's not
certain artists? It's not that one.
That's not the song it originated from, but it has the artist. Yes.
Yeah.
But shout out KL. Do they go by they? They have an album coming out soon.
Yeah, soon. I'm so excited for that. For that.
Yeah. That shit ain't none of my business either. Just asking.
No worries.
Oh, yeah, but one more thing about Charm, if I could cut you off, Kosey Nichiwa. That verse by Illustrious is so crazy. Why be shackled by the past tense, dry bones of the Nag Hammadi? From the dust reanimated and birthed anew. From the rib there were two. We speak in abundance, seeking oneness.
What,
bro? It's just he's crazy.
Damn, I need to bring up the lyrics. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I haven't been reading I was reading the lyrics while like going along, but I don't have them up right now.
When I first heard that, I was like, yo, I get it. I get why these are the two best rappers alive.
Yeah, what?
I don't know for y'all, but Charms was the one I was kind of surprised to see up here.
What?
I know it's a great song, but I didn't know like people loved it that much.
I think how close. Let me actually look at Armand Hammer right now, like the actual numbers. Oh, okay, never mind. I was trying to just see like which is the actual most popular songs, and Charms is not really on that list. Like, it's up there, but it's not up there. Yeah. But yeah, Child Actor fucking kills that shit. That's the craziest beat ever. So
wait, that's a Child Actor.
I'm
pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
it is.
I have never heard of Child Actor be like that. That's
it's got the phase.
I usually can tell not from that beat.
Yeah, no, that one is definitely like he's in a different bag than normal. He's just going off. He's crazy.
It's a sneakier Child Actor beat, but for sure. I said yes, absolutely. Like I had notes about it, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I remember he mentioning it in an interview. So.
This one might be controversial. These are two very popular songs from them. We got Dubs versus Falling Out the Sky. Now I'm gonna go first here.
Go on.
I picked Falling Out the Sky, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not close. It's not close.
Damn,
niggas love Dubs. Niggas always big up Dubs, and Dubs is a good song, but I've always had a weird relationship with that song because it's a great song from the perspective like Woods is putting so much of himself into that song, but like I never had a context for a song that big to work for me. So like it originally came out, it was just like a standalone song, which like it was cool and all, but like that feels like a moment you have to earn over the course of an album.
Yeah.
So even with the song getting added to We Buy Diabetic Test Strips, it doesn't feel like that album was building up to Dubs. So me finding the context, which to enjoy that song, it's always felt weird for me. So I can never connect with the song in the way some people seem to have. So I got to go Falling Out the Sky with Earl.
Word. I find that's actually really interesting. The idea of the context for this song not really existing. Like I personally really enjoy the track, but I definitely hear what you're saying. I've never listened to this as okay, well I'm listening to We by Diabetic Test Strips. Let me now listen to Doves. Like I don't listen to it in that order. I'm usually just like, oh, I like Doves the song. Let me listen to Doves, and I love that song. I think it's outstanding. I think the like general like approach to that ambient style is something I would love to see them dwell in more, because it's like the textures on there and stuff like that. It's something that I'm really interested in. I'm really enjoy the like sound of. But I gotta agree. Falling Up the Sky. It's Falling Up the Sky.
Yeah.
The way
unanimous.
Yeah.
I agree too.
Yeah. The way that song like just flows into itself is brilliant. Like not to hate on Tabula Rasa, as I originally was hoping Tabula Rasa was going to be on the list so I could get my shot, but I just think that song, in terms of like where the verses are placed next to each other, just kind of doesn't fully transition in the way I'd like it to, and the momentum of it doesn't feel kind of stilted. But Falling Up the Sky nails it. Falling Up the Sky nails it. The little like audio transitions between each parts, it's just brilliant. And all the verses, I think, while they're not like thematically touching on the same thing, they all just like hit a very similar vibe in a brilliant way. Fucking, what does Wood say? Genuflected when I heard is that on that song?
Yeah, genuflected when I heard the weed price.
What is that, man? That's the craziest part ever. That shit, that's so iconic.
I just think Doves doesn't like as a single song. It just doesn't work very well. I think it works better in the context of an album. And if you're putting against like a single track, if you're putting against a single track that just works as a song, that's a really good song and pretty accessible by Armand Hammer standards, you know what I mean? Like it's got Earl on and shit. Like Doves is fucking like over 8 minutes, I think. You know,
it's like 8:50 something.
Yeah. It's like a whole experience. So I mean, of course it's an incredible song, but Falling Out the Sky was an easy choice for me on this one.
Yeah, Doves Hate Watch successful. I almost didn't want to put it on here because like it feels so cliche to me, but like I had to respect democracy. But like, no hate the Doves. It's a good song. It's a good song.
We shouldn't. We should hate on democracy.
It's still a good song, but like for an Armand Hammer song, like it doesn't hit the Armand Hammer itch for me like Falling Out the Sky does.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right, we've been pretty smooth so far. I'm interested in the next one.
You're good at this A-Mic thing, dude.
I'm interested.
I'm gonna go first on this one. I don't know why either of these songs are on the list. I don't,
Nigga, what?
I don't get it. I'm rather shocked that both of these are here.
There's no way. Wait,
Go on.
How are you shocked King Tubby is on here? How are you shocked King Tubby is on here?
It's cool.
Yeah.
You know
I'm with
what I mean?
Kosey on it.
It's not one of my favorites. I just get bored of it, man.
I think the beat is kind of boring.
Are y'all dead ass?
It's not boring. It's good. It's good for like a minute, and then I'm like, can we do something else? And it doesn't.
Yeah.
I like.
That's a
something else
Nick
is
Craven
the rapping.
beat, right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. The rapping is cool. The rapping's
but
great.
the rapping is good on every single Armand Hammer track.
They don't miss ever.
No, but this is like they're like these niggas aren't in a bag on this, like in a crazy bag on here.
Sell your piece, then, man.
Exactly.
Maybe try convince us.
Yeah.
Try convince us, Trey. Mr. Does
fucking me up. This nigga Wood said, "Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?" Listen.
I'm listening.
Hiding places was inside my mind's labyrinths and mazes. Heavy-headed sheikhs who live in crawl spaces. Lord knows it's hard being famous. Flip phone Pan-Africans call home on occasion sounding happier. Sounding like sincere. I sincerely hope Cape Town riddle your Acura. Mandrax under the front passenger. Deuce Ex Machina every chapter.
Yeah, he's rapping.
Nigga, he said, what's the
flip
phone? Catch a body after tampering with the body camera. It's a cancer. It's a mass in the abdomen. It's a tune mass damper. This nigga referenced the LP song like a fucking cancer. Nigga, what?
He is a genius. He's a genius. And flip phone.
Nigga said in this side scrolling 8-bit bullet hell, I'm patient.
the flip phone Pan-Africans call home on occasion is a brilliant bar. That's definitely one of my favorite. Like just immediately hearing it, I'm like, I think the idea of like kind of calling what's the word, like calling question to these guys' beliefs by being like they're out of Africa and they're always saying everyone got to go back, and about they're enjoying their life out in the diaspora, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's a great bar. That's a great bar. But a song is more than just the words on it, man. You know the amount of times Wiz has had bars that I'm like, holy shit,
but
that's
like,
the best
what's
bar
your
ever.
pick? No. What's your pick?
It's King Tubby.
But,
I was gonna
in
say,
this
like, I was gonna
context,
say,
King Tubby,
I just really
okay.
thought that these two, you know, I was surprised that they were on there, but yeah, King Tubby is my choice as well.
Yeah, I think Trauma Mike is. I think it's on there because it was a single. I feel like the context of it coming out as a single is kind of making it the song. Because I don't like. It's a great track. It's a great track. I don't see it.
That
in
track
the
was
same
crazy to me when I
pantheon.
heard it. I kind of get it. I feel
DJ
like
Haram
hearing
I would like
for the whole.
that was DJ
for-
Haram and Armand Hammer like linking up for real. That shit
Yeah.
was crazy, like crazy.
Yeah.
When it dropped. So I get it. It's a
I really
banger
do.
song.
I want them to kind of move in that space more often. I do want a more. I mean, obviously they're already crazy out there, but it's like, how could we possibly get more out there? And I think that this sound is the exploration of that I would like to see. But
also Pink Sifu,
like on
you know, Pink
stenography.
Sifu's on there, and
yeah. What's he even? How is
he
he doing?
He's doing like the yelling shit. Pink Sifu can do anything.
Well, you hear like this. Some of the sonic qualities of that track are very similar to stuff that you hear later on, like Revelator, and also Black Antique. You know, that's a bag that it's kind of like a bag that Pink Sifu can really always tap into. It's that kind of like transgressive black noise music. You know. Like rock and roll was black type of shit mixed with the hip hop aesthetic, and it's amazing. The production on it is amazing, but I just would go to King Tubby for the bars first, and secondly, Trauma Mike's pretty. I feel like I'm talking about tracks being long and shit, but yeah, I just find King Tubby a little bit higher on my. The way I'm viewing this is just like. Which one am I going to listen to more? Like if I'm just thinking of going to an Armand Hammer joint, and it's going to be King Tubby.
Word. I think I was kind of coming at it more from like a soundcraft perspective, and I do think like Trauma Mike, to me, I find the structuring of it a little awkward. Like I love each section, but kind of in sequence, I kind of find it none of it grabs me as separate enough. I don't know how to explain it. But King Tubby, I feel like even despite the fact that no, this is still like I like the song a lot. But if I had to nitpick it, this is what I would say. And King Tubby, the beat gets a little after a while, but the entire time them niggas are going off, and they got some weird like ambience in the background that I think is cool. You know, isn't that a Nick Craven beat?
Yes. The King Tubby joint,
yeah.
Occasionally shout out to Nick Craven. That's a good beat. That's a good
Nick
beat.
Craven's Gift to Earth.
If he gave them like, you know, if he gave them like just A B section, that song would have been immaculate. I think the only problem is that the beat doesn't change that much, but it's still great. Good ass song.
That's cool. All right, keep it moving. You back in the top right? Are we? Wait, am I bugging?
No, we're going to the
we're top left.
I bet. Not yet. Yeah,
the semifinals.
It's flipped for me. It's flipped for me. It's flipped for me. Ferment Tapes versus Stone Fruit.
It's got to be Stone Fruit, right?
Yeah, easy choice for me. I hate to choose against either of them, but yeah, Stone Fruit.
I think now that we've had our conversation about,
I was looking gonna go Ferment Tapes, but.
Oh, okay.
State
your case.
Is
it?
I just got. Look, I'm low key just biased because the way I always get hype when Ferment Tapes hit because it just drops immediately, and I just love that feeling out how they're just like off from the go.
Yeah, that is something I enjoy, and I do think as well like that's something that makes Paraffin so great. Is like Paraffin to me is such a kinetic project, like it just goes. And I think that's Ferment Tapes is a brilliant example of that. I wish more Paraffin was on this, man. I want to talk about that album. But yeah, I'm still going.
I agree. I'm surprised. I thought it was gonna be like mad Paraffin on here. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess that album for me is more of like an album-wide thing. So I don't know necessarily if the whoa, that noise was crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the lyrics. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like I think Paraffin for me
Stone Fruit
is like
good.
more of a Paraffin for me is definitely more of like a album for me. Like I never just pick out songs from that joint. but I think in the case of a Haram, I definitely am like, I open the album and be like, okay, I'm gonna put on Black Sunflight, Falling Out the Sky, and then I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? So I think Paraffin is definitely more of one of those that's like no one's being like, oh, I want to choose this and this is the best song. So I think having a unanimous best song that would get onto a list like this through a voting process is, I think, probably a little harder.
Now listen, Lucid says, Empire State can't carry the weight, ride with us or against. Attempt and execution, shit's too critical for a euphemism. Practical magic launder my rations. Since 9-9 watching society slipping past us, I won 2 long-standing bets on an orange fascist begrudgingly. Butter leather covered me from the elements. I ain't buying what you selling, B. Tenement dweller knocking down wall for luxury loft. Just white presence is a value increase.
My lord. Which song is that on?
That's crazy to me.
Which one is that?
That's Ferment Tapes. That's Ferment Tapes.
And that's and he starts that shit by saying Black Pussy's the first one. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like that's the thing is like,
they'd be like, why even try? Nah, that song got too many lines. I can't lie.
He's just Elucid is too good. Elucid is too good. I love how much I've like becoming more of an Elucid fan over the years as well. Because I do remember the time when it did seem like a lot of the people online were being like, oh, it's kind of like Billy Wood's album, and then you got Elucid on it. And I remember hearing that rhetoric all the time, and I was like, you guys are,
it's crazy.
You guys are wrong. You got incorrect.
Paraffin is Elucid's album. Also, a line I regularly say from that, because it's just funny to me, is when Elucid says, "It's not beef. I'm just not that into you." That line's just funny to me. But fine, Stone Fruit can win, I guess. Ferment Tapes is better.
You got outvoted.
Y'all picking these. Y'all voting like some casuals. That's what y'all doing.
Okay. I was gonna keep my mouth closed, but I just don't like this like thought experiment. I don't like this the sportification of this. We don't even have like a criteria. We don't even have like a criteria for like how we're ranking these. It's a strange thing to rate. Like we're talking about art, like Kosey's thinking about songcraft. We're thinking about lyrics generally, if we like it or not. We're not saying like what's more meaningful or anything about this. And we didn't even pick these songs for ourselves to argue and debate them. This might have
constituents get involved.
I don't know any of those people that voted. Nobody told me their names. Well, I mean, but what I'm saying is just like the sportification of especially Armand Hammer's art is just I get that people do it, and you know, Dead End does it, Call Out does it, Dano does it. A lot of people do it. I don't. I think that they're fun to participate in, and sometimes I did the style wars joint with Call Out Culture and, you know, Mount Rushmore shit with Dano, but like this, it's like you're asking me, like all of these songs are so wild and varied in their meaning and what's meaningful being said, and
I agree.
Like I didn't even take the time to like I listened to the songs, so eventually I just settled on the point like, all right, what would I want to listen to first at this point? If I was forced to choose in a car with you two and we were being democratic about what song to play. Yeah, I just don't care. Like,
now, Mega, hear me out. Mega,
hear
me out. Yeah. I understand the sportification point, but I don't view it in that sense. I view it as an opportunity. This is such a varied collection of songs, like you said, and I feel like this is giving us an isolated moment for us to discuss these songs, discuss what we like about them, discuss why they may or may not be our favorite songs. So I feel like we get to engage with the art by explaining what part of the song moves us. That's the way I see it.
Tell them, Trey. Let them know.
I'm so deeply moved by both of those songs, Stone Fruit and Ferment Tapes. I think they're both incredible.
Yeah,
and you're asking me to pick my child. Like, yeah.
Okay, like, they're just. But so I want you to talk about what you like about the songs. What do you like about Ferment Tapes, Mega?
The Black Pussy being the first religion, the way that the beat sounds like it's slightly truncated, strange. It feels like a little bit off balance and off kilter, and then when it starts to groove, they fucking really start barring out. It's like it took a second for me to get the beat, and it starts off right away, but when they start rhyming, you kind of pick up on a different like a polyrhythmic element. I'm not a music head to understand music theory and shit, but it's phenomenal. Like both of them are
talking
incredible.
like Fantano.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Yeah. You just mad because I'm shitting on your bracket idea.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not.
He asked me to elaborate, and then he gonna hate on me fucking elaborating and shit.
I didn't hate on you elaborating.
I already voted for Stone Fruit.
I said I respect it, and I'm saying you're wrong, but it's fine.
There, big man.
Art is beautiful. Art is beautiful.
You would think this nigga made ferment tapes and shit.
I low-key did.
What do you?
You did a fucking
what do you say?
A rendition of it, right? I get it.
Yeah, it's like part of my song at this point.
Release the does cut. Release the does cut. Yeah, the people need it. Release the does cut.
Mega, since you hate my whack ass topic so much, you can go next. We got Falling Out the Sky versus King Tubby. I'm low-key. I know I'm finna get outvoted.
I kind of want to vote against Falling Out the Sky just because it's like a fucking darling of their catalog that a lot of people like. I'm gonna be a spoiler here. I'm gonna be a spoiler here and just say King Tubby for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm about to get outvoted. Yeah. I was gonna go Falling Out the Sky, man. I was gonna go Falling Out the Sky. I don't even. It's just. I think that song has a mad nostalgic vibe to me. So I mean, I wouldn't even say like personally. I'm like, oh, the lyrics on this one are the best. Oh, It's just once again like the flow of the song for me is what captures me. And it's like specifically. I mean, I'm not Jamaican, hella Jamaican, half Jamaican even, which is not hella Jamaican, but that's at least enough Jamaican to say I'm hella Jamaican.
It's hella Jamaican.
And I grew up. My granddad's playing these type of rhythms around the house, so I'm like. Hearing this type of rap, hearing that type of production over rap is exactly kind of a thing I've been looking for. And then hearing Armand Hammer be the ones to kind of tackle that shit is fantastic. Even like Mike got a few cuts where he's rapping over like clear reggae grooves. Was it Stop Worry with like Sister Nancy? Yeah, like those joints there. I want more of that. And Falling Out the Sky is that. So I'm gonna vote Falling Out the Sky and get outvoted and then die. I guess. Fuck me. You know what I mean?
Now listen, now that Mega's switched, I low-key want to be a contrarian. But
you want to be the contrarian too?
Surprise.
That aside. No. I was just like, I was honestly thinking about it, and I love King Tubby, but like as a song, comparing it to Falling Out the Sky, and like how much like the stories in between each verse, it'd be kind of hard for me to vote King Tubby, and I feel like at that point I'm just projecting my love of shrines onto that one song. So if I'm being reasonable, I low-key gotta say Falling Out the Sky.
Yay, yippee, woohoo, yay, yeah. What do you think, Becca? You don't look too pleased.
I don't mind. I don't have anything invested in the winner of this bracket whatsoever.
Bro, the winner of it, we get to say we have objectively determined. No one else has pulled 131 people. So by all metrics, we have objectively decided. We have objectively decided the value of these black men's art via a poll of mostly white people, probably, and we get the privilege of crowning that song.
And also,
my topic for next week is discussing the problems with objectivity. The problem with objectivity.
Let's get a little dialect going on. Here on What's Up with the Minutes, we've decided that every song that isn't on this list is getting removed from every streaming service ever made.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
These are the only songs that we can listen to ever again of Armand Hammer.
Yeah. No, of all time. That's it. We decided no other song is worth anything.
You can, if you voted against the song, you can no longer listen to it. You've proven your bitch ass. You're done.
Yeah. You're not part of the class.
If I find out you're listening to fucking Stone Fruit again, it's fucking over for you.
You don't really like that song, Trey.
It's the finals. I'm not really shocked at this outcome. Falling Out the Sky versus Stone Fruit.
Yay.
You go first.
Okay.
It's Falling Out the Sky.
Dang.
It's falling out of the sky. I got fall out of the sky. I mean, I know you guys are gonna go for Stone Fruit.
Flexibility.
I get it.
I'm going
You know
fucking
what
Stone
I
Fruit.
need,
Y'all
but
niggas
you're
are
all I need. That's impossible. Hey.
It's once
Yeah.
again, I'm getting hit by the
Fucking
nostalgia rays, man. I got rose tinted glass for this track. It's got me. It's got me. Stone Fruit. Yeah, maybe it's a better song. Maybe the elusive singing and Billy Wood's verse is more emotive and leads to a more effective track or yada yada, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I care none. I care none. Fuck Stone Fruit. I like Falling Out of the Sky better. It makes me happy. What about you guys?
Does make it feel good
Yeah.
until you get to Lucy's verse and he's rapping about fucking classmate in summer school fucking drowning.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
But you know,
One man's trash, you know.
It's wild. It's wild because there's not like a lot of songs that I would say, oh man, Armand Hammer, like this Armand Hammer song makes me feel happy. I of all the emotions they give me, happiness is not really one that I get from their music all the time. I'd be like,
It's
that's
more
hard,
so
that's
the
crazy,
beat.
shit's fucked
The
up.
beat
But yeah,
just immediately feels good, but then everything that comes after really isn't.
I wasn't being super serious, but it does like a lot of it feels at home to me.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I agree. It's like it has a nostalgic quality where like it's like they're all just like sharing stories with each other, just sharing life stories.
Yeah.
Like Earl talking about his loved ones and like describing them as like astral bodies and shit.
His dad's
And-
bloated body behind his I mean,
And
that's
then
beautiful.
Woods
It's hard.
talking about like his fucking shitty summer job, which is like it's not no big shit, it's not no big picture shit, but it's like it's relatable. So like it just feels real. And then Elusive talking about, like I said before, his like in summer school and like fucking some of his first experiences. I think it's a really beautiful track.
Mm-hmm.
Now, am I really gonna pick Stone Fruit after saying all that?
The answer is yes. You're going to.
Now listen, I've seen one of these songs live and I have not seen the other, so I gotta pick Stone Fruit.
Word.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable
Finally,
answer.
yeah, vindicated. I'm a very good listener of Armand Hammer.
Yeah, good job, Mega. You're the most objectively correct listener. How does it feel?
Oh goddamn, yeah. The fucking, let me change my name right now. B-boy objectively correct listener. Objectively correct listener legs. Yeah. Now I think
in retrospect, now you go ahead.
I think, brackets are fun, and I agree with you, Trey, that it's fun to like, articulate the reasons why you like a song and have like a thought experiment like this. I think it might have been more effective if we drafted the songs that we liked instead of going outside and letting other people do it. Because one, like the sample base is kind of small for 100, and
terrible
two,
taste.
And two is like, yeah, most people are on some other shit than I think probably we are too. So.
Yeah.
Especially Trey's Twitter followers, man. Those people are gremlins, evil people.
Yeah.
Evil people.
The reason we want to do this shit is because like the new Armand Hammer's coming up. We're all really excited for it, and why not take some time to talk about Armand Hammer and shit. So.
Yeah. It's gonna. I've been that talk you did with Castro. Not to get mad off topic, but that talk you did with Castro. Curly said. He said some like really nice stuff about it. He said he didn't used to be into like Alchemist all that much, but he does really like this project. And like I'm kind of the same. I don't love Alchemist the same as everyone else does, but hearing how he's shouting out this project, I'm mad excited. Yeah. And I think Haram is still my favorite like Alchemist body of work. So there's no reason for me to not believe that he can do it a second time.
That's interesting.
So close this topic out. Mega, I see where you're coming from because I agree. This isn't really representative of my favorite Armand Hammer songs. This feels like I can see Stone Fruit making sense in a consensus placement, but I like being able. There's a random assortment of songs, and like it's a rare situation to just be like, yeah, we got a topic and we're gonna talk about 8 really cool songs. So I feel like this is a nice medium to convey that. But
one of the reasons I didn't
the best Armand Hammer song.
One of the reasons I didn't want to make a lot of notes on it is because I knew it was going to take a while, and I didn't want to spend 15 minutes discussing each each song, each battle,
Yeah,
because we really could do that. Like
Yeah.
with their lyrics, it's like you pick out lines that are meaningful and powerful, and like there's so much to unpackage when it comes to Armand Hammer that it's like this could have been like a if we did and picked our own songs, this could have been like a whole, other people do it. They do like a 2-hour episodes of brackets and shit.
True.
So
Yeah, we could have done, and like what realistically, each one of these songs could have been its own topic. Like there's mad shit to say about all of them. But yeah, I guess
why don't we get back to the roots of rap music and what it really means to practice the elements of hip hop. And like we have B-Boy Mega over here.
Finally,
Omega legs,
B-Boy Omega
legs.
We were talking about people who embrace true hip hop in a way like Blue and Myka 9 on this new album. Kosey, take it away,
dude. This fucking project. I mean, I've been a Blue fan for like, I would say my entire time liking rap. Not entire time liking hip hop. I was on like just instrumental hip hop for time before I started listening to rapping. But in the entire time I've been like a fan of hip hop, Blue's been an artist that I've been I've been following the career of. And when these singles got announced, Myka 9 has appeared on a lot of Blue stuff. I ended up going through a lot of Myka 9's discography when I was hearing him on Blue shit, and I was like, okay, this guy's nuts. Recently, I mean, I've been listening to Freestyle Fellowship, not for ages, but for a minute. I didn't know Myka 9 was in that group. I just been listening to it like, this is fucking crazy music. This is great. And then literally when these singles got announced is when I was like, oh, that's the same guy. You know what I'm saying? So hearing that those two are linking up for a full project, plus mono and stereo, like that guy is nuts. His stuff with Homeboy Sandman is fantastic. Knowing that all of that was coming, I was beyond hype. And then, the singles started coming through. That Free joint came out. I knew it was going to be an album I wanted to talk about. And I knew Mega would want to talk about it too, because he's on his 5 element shit. He's, classic true hip hop. 4. My apologies.
Oh my God, you're a poser. You're a poser. No knowledge.
You don't fuck with knowledge?
I'm not in the Zulu Nation. Was that a tacit endorsement for Africa Bambaataa that y'all just said? No, beyond that, it's just like I grew up hella west. I grew up hella westy. I was going to, I started breaking when I was 12. I was going to B-Boy Summit. I was going to freestyle session as like a 14-year-old, and we all kind of, the West Coast had the Leimert Park, Good Life Cafe, real kind of independent underground hip hop energy. And in a lot of ways, Myka 9 and the Freestyle Fellowship are like the forefather OGs of stylers, and they even influenced, like they were bombing in the 1980s, like styles, and they influenced your so many people. Myka 9 is like criminally unchampioned in my opinion. That vocabulary poster or picture with Aesop Rock having the most words, when it was redone, Myka 9 clears him by like 2,000. He's like 9,000, and I'm always a little bit disappointed with how like unknown Myka is. Like if you listen to Mary by Bone Thugs and Harmony, they straight up. If you listen to Mary by Freestyle Fellowship, that came out, before E99 Eternal, it's clear that Bone Thugs and Harmony heard Myka 9 and jacked his style and won Grammys off it. Not that they're not talented, but the Freestyle Fellowship and Myka 9 are. Myka 9 is God level to me, like even above, an Aesop Rock. He's who happens to be my favorite MC, but Myka 9 is so incredible. And to hear him in Blue, who is also Leimert Park, Project Blodian type of cat carrying the torch and the flag for that culture, to hear them come together with a cat who is so good at chopping samples and getting this kind of like, I don't know, like 70s kind of like funky, but also new aesthetic. It's a really good combo. It's really fun. They style the fuck out everywhere. They pay homage to a lot of things. They pay homage to Cali. They pay a lot homage to LA. They pay homage to the B-Boys. You've got Medusa on there. You've got LA Cool. You've got all these people on there. And to me, the last two Blu joints is like a celebration of hip hop, and this album succeeds like wildly for me. It's probably the most fun album that I've listened to this year. Or in a while. It's fun to put on. My wife heard it and she was like, "Yo, can you get me that beat? Because I want." My wife teaches breaking. You know, we're a hip hop family. My wife teaches breaking, and she's like, "Can you get me that beat? I want to use it for the performance." And I was like, "It's a rap track, you know what I mean?" But maybe I'll reach out to Mono and Stereo and let him know. But you know, even on this album, they flip the Park Bench joint. That's a flip of one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time, Park Bench People by Myka 9. And the way that they turned it into something a little bit less like solemn that Myka 9 did, which is beautiful. This one is just fun and upbeat, but it has that same fucking energy. This project is
same messages,
is amazing.
Really. You know,
it's amazing.
Fantastic. What about you, Trey? What are you saying?
Unlike Ko, I only know Myka 9 from Freestyle Fellowship. And I always knew he was highly revered, but like I never really know like the entry point to really get into him. So this is like my first time hearing him in like an extended format. But yeah, it speaks for itself. And also, actually, Blu is kind of a blind spot as well. Outside of like, I've never been a crazy Blu guy, but like his output has like been undeniable for a long time now.
Blackout. It gives me blackout.
Nah, but like. The most Blu I've ever listened to was like when me and you first met, you just played like fucking 20 Blu joints back to back. And after I'm like, damn, this nigga is really good, huh?
Yeah, he can rap, bro. And that's the thing.
Yeah, this project reflects that. It's like also just from like a musicality perspective, it's just like it's a really good listen just in the ears. And I think they get to like a lot of stuff stylistically that it just really makes the album pop. So I do enjoy that about the project.
Yeah, kind of like I think the thing about this project the most, like Mega brought up the fun of it, especially in those first like 4 joints. The just kind of emphasis on, oh shit, we're just gonna rap and it's gonna be great and you're gonna listen to it, you're gonna enjoy it. It might pop a little boogie as well. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that vibe is what I think is so fantastic about this. And then like something brilliant I think as well is it then like slows all the way down and gets quite serious for a bit. You know, it gets into its like Afro spiritual bag, a little bit Pan-African, you know how it is. They start talking about like, you know, African space goddess and shit. Those
the goddesses.
Yeah. And like, you know, I think that shit when I was younger and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with this whole being black shit. That I'm listening to people be like, yo, fucking Egypt, yeah. And I'm like, yo, I fucking love Africa, dude. So hearing that here, it brings me back. It brings me back to my days of being hilarious shit.
I don't know what to do with all this blackness. Yo, I love Africa. Dude, I mean, man. But I think, you know, I've actually like Blu for me. You know, I heard him bubbling early, before you know the magas, the double XL like freshman class. He was on. Was he with Kendrick or where was he on with fucking J. Cole or somebody? He was on one of those freshman class joints.
Yeah, he was.
I was a fan of him before that.
That was a crazy year actually. Charles Hamilton and all of them are on there too. It's serious. He's phenomenal.
He's phenomenal, but I have kind of like a mixed relationship with his work. And the same thing with Myka 9. Like I love Myka 9, but to be honest with you, I haven't loved a lot of his albums. I like what he represents. Like, you know, I value him. Like if you talk to a person like Open Mike Eagle is going to kind of champion him the same way I do. It's like a master styler, like one of the best, the greatest of all time. And it's just he's just fun on this, and Blu keeps up stylistically. I sometimes like one thing I like to say is that there's a few types of MCs. There's MCs who rap like drummers, and there's MCs who rap like horn players, and the best can do it both. And a lot of times Blu is kind of like a drummer, the way that he repeats phrases and twists homonyms and reuses words over again for like a different stutter. And Myka 9 all over this album, he's just like almost like it's that scatting jazz style that is so prevalent on the West, and it's fucking amazing to listen to. Not only just the sonic qualities of it, but he be stacking some phrases and some words, and they both kill. It's a fun album. It's a really fun album.
I was impressed by like how well they work together. Like they bounce off of each other like really well. Like they've been doing this like with each other for a while. I don't know if they have.
They've got tracks in the past, a few that are hard and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, they work really well together. It makes it like the songs really kinetic because they'll like pick up after each other and just keep it going. And it's a funny thing about Blue. I feel like because I rarely like pick up what he's saying, but I feel like anytime he just says the word blue, I'm like, damn, that's probably a bar. Like his name is a cheat code because he just say da 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 blue, and I'm like, damn, that's his name. It's a bar.
Yeah, my man has twisted every single reference to the color blue or blue anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I think about this. This is something I was talking about the other day when it comes to like rap names. I should have chose something that was just a word. I went with Kosey like some idiot. If I was Blue, his entire career is based off saying blue, blue, or blue. And you're like, oh shit, what does he mean himself? Does he mean blue as in blow? Does he mean blue like the color? And does he mean blue like the emotion? That's been he's done that forever.
Amazing gimmick.
Yeah, Blue for Crippin', he's been doing that shit his entire career. And it's a brilliant gimmick, dude. It's amazing. He's the best. He's so great. And like as you're saying, like the way they bounce off each other is fantastic here. Like so often, like there's even like a lack of choruses on a lot of these because they'll just like both of them will just rap back to back to back to back. And because these are guys who, like both of these guys they're cypher guys. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the place they learn to rap in is by going, oh, okay, we're gonna go back to 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 back. So like that kind of they know how to build that into a moment. You know what I mean? And it's like time and time again, this album does that. As I was saying, the first like 4 songs, they just go. The B-Boys joint, especially, like you would expect that chorus to be more that they put the beginning to be more of a chorus, but because of the fact that these folk know that, I mean, not know necessarily, they know that like hip hop as a genre, hip hop is started out in the park. You know what I'm saying? They just go as if they were just 3 guys just under a fucking streetlight just going.
It has that kind of like it skirts that like true school gimmick a little bit. It gets really close to it, but it never gets corny enough where it's like I think there's stuff that they're doing is like, and I'm a real b-boy, like and the back and the forth and the chopping and cutting in, like that's like all old school type of shit. And a lot of times that shit gets super corny. Like listen to any a J5 album like after the year 2003 or some shit, and it's just like, okay, but
I get it.
But they managed to make it fun and funky and fresh. If I could go and use all of the old 90s slang, that shit's it's fresh, it's fun, it's like some real hip hop hashtag by myself YOLO. In the park. It's like that type of shit, vastly different than the type of stuff that you'll get from Armand Hammer or most of the other contemporaries.
That's definitely a reason why this is such like a highlight for me this year. It's just like there's no one's trying to do this right now. You know what I mean? No one I'm paying attention to is trying to do this, at least. Like a lot of people, like I tried to do the little Black Joy shit. I didn't get as joyful as this album gets. You know what I mean? They got a song Happy on this. That shit got me smiling loud as fuck. Like that energy that they bring on this is just pure. Like it's so like finally focused to just go. And even when they get in the moments when they kind of slow down and get a little like they get kind of like conceptual with it, like on the title track or Whole Universe immediately after that. They'll then follow it up with something that is like mad, like Daisy Age, like shit, being the joint with Gangbang when they're all the moaning in the background. That's like that fucking, that De La Soul skit. That reminded me of that. I was like, them man are fully just embodying the fucking like hip hop traditions of having way too much moaning in your joints.
I definitely didn't like want to interrogate some of the politics and some of the spirituality that's kicked on this. But as long as you don't do that, I feel like you're doing all right. Because I did that with the Blues album with Knots. What was it called? Africa.
The Africa one,
Back to Africa, and like that one kind of just like broke my brain. With the politics and shit, with the politics.
Blue romanticizing America versus Jay Leck is like the flirting versus harassment meme.
Yeah.
No, that's so real though. That's so real. I mean, I do think, especially as I said before, when I was in high school, mad white folk around me, mad racist place. I was just like, oh shit, this feels horrible and bad. Having Blue come out and be like, yeah, man, Africa's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You need that person who is very like not really saying much about blackness, but you know, entry level.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, let me feel good about being black, and then I can, you know, I can start figuring out what politics are. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's good about it. That's what's good about it. Because you're not just going to move to Africa and become a king. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works, unfortunately.
Over there with Gavin.
Please get in line. Yeah. In fact,
Ratman Gavin did that, no? Ratman Gavin, he's a king of South Africa, no?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
That's I thought it was Malungu or I forget. I'm not up on all of the on all the African politics. I just pretend to be a Pan-African socialist. I'm really just fronting. I can only name 2 African countries.
Yeah, my favorite is that you got South Africa and Africa. That's it.
I like the one that Africa's one, and there's also the one that ends in a hard ER. Geez, problematic. I think. Fucking, you know, calm down over there. Yeah, you know, that's that self-hate they tell you about. I guess I don't know. Yeah, but anyways, let's start fucking around. But you know, it's a fun album. Much love to Blue. I love that he is always representing the coast, and he makes me proud to be, you know, coming from that similar lineage. And I love to see Myka 9, especially, you know, younger cats getting into him. Younger listeners encountering who he is, and Blue is really going to bring that to the table some. So hell yeah. Also, shout out to LA Cool for completely dragging Talib Kweli, and that's all good. Shout out to LA Cool.
Before we move on from this project though, I just want to, like, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this. Who's rapping on the end of Happy? Is that Mono and Stereo? Does he rap?
Hold on.
He like in like the middle of that track. In like the middle of that track, there's someone rapping. I'm just like, who is that?
Hold on, let me pull up my music and whatnot, because
on Happy, like 136. Who's rapping there? Is that
Mono? Wait, it says, I'm confused because the song says "and Exile."
Exile. He's doing the scratches.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd have to listen to it again. I didn't know Mono rapped. So
I mean, I don't know if he raps. I'm just like, that doesn't sound like Myka. It's definitely not Blue. So if it's either unlisted, it might be Exile. I hope it's not. That guy should not touch the mic. I saw Blue live for the Bad Neighbor anniversary, and Elucid hit a freestyle, and he should not have hit a freestyle. That shit was tight, but it was funny as hell. He was leaning into the fact that he shouldn't be doing it, but at the same time, I was just like,
sometimes you gotta get open.
Yeah. It's dope though. That man can rap. Shout out to this project. It's good shit.
Word, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of Blue, you know what else is Blue?
I don't. Inform us.
Goku and Dragon Ball Super re-unlocked Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
I didn't expect that to be the transition, but you know, it's cool.
I thought it was gonna be something else.
I was lost for words.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you freestyling, they can't all be bars when you freestyle.
Yeah. You gotta throw it out.
You salvaged it.
Yeah.
Segue Trey. Let's go.
We've all alluded to our enjoyment of anime, and our good friend Mega over here, who happens to be situated in Japan, wanted to discuss the crossover between hip hop and just Japanese culture in general, I assume.
Sure. Yeah, I actually, when I was throwing this topic out, I kind of wanted to have something that kind of continued the discussion that we were having about neoliberalism. And, you know, I had a couple different ideas, but all of them seemed pretty dense. And I just wanted to discuss this because it's something that I see and something that I feel is a little bit strange. Like anime in the United States especially has become so huge and popular in the cultural zeitgeist. You know, even I grew up with it in some ways in the 90s, but it was a little bit more obscure and hard to find. And one of the things that I see in hip hop all the time, quite often by a variety of artists who are doing different things sonically, is I find like there's a lot of anime tropes. There's a lot of anime bars. There's a lot of anime artwork for albums. There's a lot of people who, at I find it a bit corny at best, and at worst, it's like this fetishizing orientalization of Japanese culture. And I don't think that it's nearly as problematic as some of the other subcultures who are like super anime, you know, like white girls trying to be Asian, Asian girls trying to be super Asian for, you know, like for white men. It's just strange to me how a lot of these people in the scene are using the style and aesthetics as stand-ins for themselves, regardless of race. But it's particularly weird for me when black artists, black men, you know, or, you know, basically, you know, identitarian neoliberals who champion blackness and have like would like somehow all the pop culture and stuff tied to their identity is so important to them, but then they kind of take these things on and they completely remove from the frame like the history, the labor, and quite frankly, the Japanese-ness from these aesthetic qualities. And I understand that that's just, you know, it's a quality of like it's kind of the critique of a gaze, like how they're looking at things. And you know, various gazes usually don't have a lot of utility in theory, but it's also something and it's something that's like not a real politic. Like this is not all that important. And so I'm not getting at this being like a real useful thing to discuss. But nonetheless, it's kind of somewhat useful to critique ourselves when it comes to stuff like that, especially when it comes with our symbiotic relationships with pop culture. And for me, like some of these anime cats are just so tremendously corny, and it's like it's really strange when you have somebody who's like I asked a question in the Discord once, and I was kind of like fishing for an answer to see, because I like to think that representation is really good for children. I don't give a fuck about it so much when it's me. I've never seen a character who was a black seminal, you know, like me, that was hip hop, that was had my sensibilities. Of course, there's main characters all over that I can identify with in a plethora of nebulous ways, but people are so into representation, right? Like, oh yeah, there's fucking like groupings on Netflix is a target demographic for niggas. This like is black comedy, you know what I mean? Like, and that's like a marketing
Finally,
thing.
black
And it's, and like I asked on the Discord, I said like, have you ever? Is there a character that you feel really represents you in any type of media? You know, like art media, like movie, film, cartoon, you know, comic books.
And, I remember that question.
And people were saying all types of things. I was like, you know, it's weird that like none of us are like really saying anything other than like characters and these representations. And I think that that's also like a weird kind of effect of neoliberal, like the neoliberal images that we create for ourselves. It's a psychological result of being directly affected by the kind of winding ideological superstructure of Western economic dominance in industry and art. And it's impossible to kind of like really nail down. But all I really wanted to say is like, cats need to calm the fuck down with using Japanese shit that don't know nothing about Japanese culture. Cats really need to calm down with some of that. It's like it's just fucking strange. Like I've seen it all types of way. I see people who like go translate their album titles and have, you know, like Japanese shit on it.
Yeah, that
and
fucking
like,
how like what is it on the recent Freddie Gibbs album, the like parental thing advisory tag is written in Japanese because it's Alfredo 2 Japanese version for some reason, you know.
No, because it's ramen. It's ramen on the cover.
Yeah, but it's just that album is Japanese for no reason. That album
it's
is
an
Japanese
aesthetic.
For no reason.
It's like an aesthetic quality that they're looking at, and we have to kind of like we have to kind of figure something out with that. We gotta be a little bit more serious about that, because also
like,
go ahead.
I think an interesting part of it is like, obviously this isn't what I'm about to bring up is not Japanese. I'm very aware of this, but like in the kind of like cultural like what's the one I'm trying to look like in like the cultural standards, you know, you got Wu-Tang. They come out and all of their albums have this
racist.
Hey, I already brought it up. I brought it up. It's no, it's a Japanese. But they will have this kind of like Eastern Asian, like Japanese, Chinese aesthetic that they're trying to put forward with their samurai movies, with their and all of that. And you listen to those projects and the kung fu and and that kind of idea of, oh, I like this piece of media. Let me make it a core part of the work I'm making. kind of becomes a kind of standard for hip hop, where people would just kind of put a movie clip in because they like the movie, and they put a clip Oh, okay, I kind of like when the anime guy did the fucking crazy blast with his hands. I like that, looks cool. You know what I'm saying? And so they put that in their shit, but they kind of will forget that you put enough of that into your stuff, and you kind of got to deal with the fact that stuff it exists outside of your very small view of it, the very small enjoyment you have of like, oh, okay, I enjoy this piece of media, but I'm not able to like interact with it at all culturally. So to what extent can I use that as a representation of myself? And it is interesting, like the kind of thing you said before of like, who have you ever felt represented in and kind of has that representation mattered to you? I think it's interesting that from a lot of people's perspectives, they would be like, oh, Goku, he trains and he wants to get better. So I'm like, I like
just
Goku.
like me, for
Goku's
real.
me. Yeah, I mean, if you gave me the option, I would go into a fucking I would go into hyper time chamber or whatever the fuck, and I get the strongest person ever. But some people look at that at a very like surface. Oh, okay, I like this media. I'm going to incorporate that media into my media. Cool, I'm done. I don't got to think about it any more than that, and that's it. And I don't necessarily love that as an approach, but I understand how it comes to be.
It's cool for one thing before you go, Trey. It's very cool for people to like things. It's very cool to adopt them into and use them for inspiration. We do that with everything. Human beings are doing that, and a lot of people look at it and they'd be like, yeah, fucking, I like Piccolo because he's black. You know what I mean? He's the black one, and shit like that. And it's fine to do that, but there also has to be kind of like, we have to somewhat destabilize that homogenous blind eye for allowing that capture of culture, especially if you're like a neoliberal person who is going to call out things like cultural appropriation, because essentially, it was like that thing where what was a basketball player? Jeremy Lin had like dreadlocks, and somebody called him out, and the person calling him out had fucking Chinese character tattoos. You know what I mean? Like we have to kind of destabilize and really think these things through. Like, I know, like, Lupe Fiasco practices martial arts and shit. All right. Yeah, that's fine or whatever. But we have to destabilize this in some degree of the conversation because it's strange. Go ahead, Trey. My bad.
So I feel you on the corny aspect of it. Like, niggas doing shit. Like, I think me and Luna talked about it in Discord. Like, niggas just like randomly throwing kanji on their project. And it's like, you don't know you're just doing that shit because it looks cool. I do think like, just like discussing the point at when it becomes kind of like fetishization, however the fuck you said.
Interrogating. I've been avoiding it because I have a hard time saying that word.
Yeah, discussing the point where it comes from, like, goes from like appreciation to that, because I know I like niggas clowned on Lupe for a while, but I know like he used to get really heated about that, and that was mainly because like he was actually like getting into Japanese culture and like actually learning like customs and shit, and like how to like properly practice the martial arts and stuff like that. So I can view that as more genuine. There is like more belligerent shit. It's interesting to think about because like Ko brought up Wu-Tang, which I'm sure like if Wu-Tang came out now, that shit would be seen as like probably like weird as fuck. But like Wu-Tang kind of, I don't know. Again, you ask Mega.
Things are historically contingent. It was a different time, and black people had a different relationship with kung fu films because of their time in the place where they were at.
Okay. But yeah, speaking to Wu-Tang, like that shit kind of like resulted in like a culture share in a way where like there's a lot of Asian people that fuck with Wu-Tang, and like I like to use when it comes to like the Asian and black crossover, I like to like use the fighting game community as an example, because black people and Asian people are like both really invested in the fighting game community, and I feel like there's a lot of respect there just watching the interactions or like seeing the communities interact with each other. I definitely get what Mega means, where it like becomes weird and you're kind of like diluting it at a point. I kind of view it the same way as like white people who are rapping and they like say some vaguely 5% shit or vaguely NOI related shit, and it's like that means something outside of the context you're trying to use it in, but you're just doing it because it feels like some rap shit.
Yeah,
that's not where it stops or originates. So I get where Megan's coming from. I want to ask, at what point do you see it similarly to like how niggas just like offhandedly like reference media in their raps? Like, do you view that the same, or what's the difference in that to you?
Could you elaborate on that just a little bit? Like,
how niggas will like the implementation of like I move weight, like what's the nigga from Breaking Bad?
Walter White.
Yeah, I move weight like Walter White, saying shit like that. Yeah. How do you view it in the context, like insert some shit like blast the nigga like Goku type of shit like that? How do you view it in that context? Just like as far as like means of like making bars and shit like that.
Well, again, we exist within the framework of neoliberalism, and all things cultural, pop culture, are going to, that's the mainstream. That's where people are finding ways to connect, and that's how we communicate with each other. I just think that like it's fine to do those things. And Japan is selling anime to the United States. My niece's 12-year-old, 13-year-old daughter is hugely into Demon Slayer. Like, that's what she cares about, and it's popular out here too. But Kimetsu no Yaiba, like, I get it. It's like it's a part of pop culture, but the issue is that the issue that I think is strange is that how it, like, the adoration for another culture across the world, it's completely obfuscated by the fact that it's accessible for them in their Western world. And I also just think that a lot of things that we experience as people, those relationship with those objects becomes the relationship we have with those objects become things in society, and that's all just manufactured. This is we're really talking about labor, history, and this cultural exchange. You can reference anything you want, but once you start going just a little bit too far with it, it is a false consciousness that you're starting to overlay over yourself, and that's because of the alienation that you're experiencing is in this mode of production. Like, that's why we look to other things to lay over ourselves, is because we're so alienated as neoliberal, as subjects, as neoliberal subjects. We're alienated from labor, we're alienated from culture, and it to me, like, I brought up anime because I'm in Japan and I see so many cats that are like super big anime heads, and they get fucking weird. I think it's fucking. We call them weebs. We call them weebs a lot. And it's just like, it's fine to like anime. Like, I'm not dissing. I like anime. I recently watched anime. I'm watching one right now. I grew up on Dragon Ball. The first Dragon Ball I got was in. I got black friends, and Piccolo is like, like, that's my guy. I like the black.
It's a nigga.
But it's fine to like those things, but at a certain point, when it starts to become like your identity and overlays a major part of your person, or you use it to sell something, it's a bit weird to me. So like, I'm wearing art right now, a movie right now. It's fine to do that.
I think one interesting aspect of it that, like, you kind of made me think of there is kind of like you were saying your niece is really into Demon Slayer. It's interesting because, like,
my niece's daughter. My niece is 13-year-old.
I forgot, bro. My bad. I forgot that you were the oldest person in the world.
62 years old. 62 years old.
But going on 80, right? It's crazy.
In b-boy years, I'm already past 80. But 62, physical time, the god.
Word. Yeah. So the kind of thing I was thinking is like, a lot of that, like, cultural exchange of anime and the like, as it becomes more and more accessible to like non-Japanese audiences, the kind of cultural beginnings of it become more and more muddied. A lot of people kind of like, they watch anime, but they wouldn't be like, oh, this, like, it, and they know it comes from Japan on like a conceptual level, but it doesn't feel like it to them. It just feels like, oh, this is something I can watch. This is more media for me to consume. So kind of like the lines between this is media I'm enjoying from this place, and this is just media I'm enjoying because I constantly am feeding myself as much content as possible. It blurs, and at a certain point, it's no longer cultural exchange. It's just consumption
commodity
of culture.
fetishes.
Commodity
fetishization.
Fetishization.
It's exactly
Hit
that
that shit, Trey. Hit that
shit.
shit.
It's
commodity fetishization.
It's commodity fetishization.
I can spell it. This guy, I can't say it.
But exactly, it's like I
Yeah.
think it's really interesting. Like even in the case of like the blue shit we were talking about before, like in a lot of cases, like when people are going off about Africa in a certain way, at a certain point, it's like you're not really talking about Africa, though, are you? You know what I mean? You're
Talk
talking about
your
an
imagination.
imagined version of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I mean,
Afrocentric neoliberalism.
yeah, and you know what I'm saying, and I think those are kind of a very similar conversation here, and it's the kind of the way that rappers talk about Africa is like this fucking amazing saving place. It's gonna da 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 da. It's kind of similar to how niggas be just fucking dropping a crazy ass simile about Japan every other bar because you know they're completely become obsessed with Japan. You know what I mean? I'm Novelist. He's one of my favorite rappers ever. I fucking love Novelist. He get too much on that shit sometimes, but. And like he knows how to fucking use a sword and shit.
The
And it's
5
interesting.
rings.
And I know, and I know that nigga's put in the work similar to Lupe to like kind of have that be a more authentic thing he's enjoying. You know, what I mean, he's not just using it as a commodity in that sense at all. I'm not saying he is, but you get to that point you're listening to it, and you have to kind of ask those questions of, is this commodification? Is this fetishization? Is this da 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 da? And you know. In some cases it is, some cases it ain't, but that question is required to be asked to get anywhere, I think.
Again, like this conversation that we're specifically using anime and its relationship with hip hop is a conversation that you can have about the interactions that we have with anything. The reason I brought up anime and hip hop is because I know we're all anime fans, we're all hip hop fans, and
actually, I prefer
sometimes.
manga.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, it's like, to me, it's sometimes it's just fucking extremely corny. And you know, like there's been artists like me and Jet, you know, will be looking at like new albums that came out and be like, oh shit, old folks got a new album, and we'll look at it and it's a nigga in sand armor with the Gundam next to him and a fucking, you know what I mean, like a
It's
fucking
hard, I don't know.
a drag, like a fruit, you know what I mean, like like a dragon, and it's
like, a devil fruit.
Oh, like a devil fruit or whatever,
Dragon
and it's just
fruit,
like,
you know?
all right, dragon fruit's hard too. I was actually talking about the real fruit tray, not whatever you're talking about, sir. No, but yeah, a devil fruit. It's like, you know, like, and I know that there's also like radical elements in anime too. I hear that One Piece is very kind of based.
One Piece
so to
is
speak.
woke.
Yeah, and
they're gonna ban it in America.
Yeah, they should. They fucking should. They should ban it immediately. I agree with that 100%. But it's like, you know, I'm not trying to really shit on anybody in particular, but people who are into that, and if as a person, you should really interrogate that type of thing about your relationship with the art, because you're not looking at it as labor or anything. You're looking at it, you know, just the same way. I don't know. It's again, neoliberal conversations. It's a long, sprawling type of thing, and I just wanted to sprinkle some theory into this again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally enjoying the whole.
I didn't know you were gonna make that political. My fault.
The first things that I posted was like Oriental, like anime. I described it like Orientalization and stuff like that, I think, and I had to kind of whittle it down some. Oh, I thought you was reading now.
Nah, I haven't started yet.
Oh, he waiting next week. We'll get on it.
Eventually.
I'm about to start my diet next week too. I feel you, G. I'm busy. I'm trying to get on it.
Yeah,
you know the
gym membership pending, man. It's happening. It's happening. You know what I mean?
I still got it.
You got to wait for New Year's resolutions now, Trey. You can't read until January 1st.
Oh yeah,
but I feel you. As someone who grew up on manga and anime, just like consuming, I feel you when it's like on the point of like it being filtered through a Western lens and like that kind of being your enjoyment of it. And I feel like a lot of like when it comes to anime, I know like stuff like Shonen Jump is marketed towards young boys, so I feel like I've known a lot of niggas who've done that at one point because we were like fucking teenagers and you're like, oh shit, we like anime and shit like that.
Yep.
I feel like my recent enjoyment of it, like I like unintentionally like learn more things about just like how Japan work culture works and like how that affects the like the art from there that I enjoy. And I feel like it's a maturity thing not to make it like your entire personality.
Yeah, I guess a lot of folk got into anime when they were like kids, and like reasonably, you know, when you're a child, the things you enjoy are you. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you enjoy when you're a kid is who you are. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think A lot of folk just didn't grow out of that and need to.
It's been kind of problematic for me my whole life and shit because I'm black and Filipino, and Filipino people are Asian, so to speak, if you split the categories or whatever, even though the original Filipinos were negritos in the mountains who had hair just like Kosey's hair right now. But the thing was, like, I would be around, and because of kind of this like Asian orientalizing and fetishization that Japan was able to bring over to United States after World War II, and same with kind of what's happening with Korea now. Those things were weird because I had like Filipino people who were fetishizing Japanese culture and wanting to be Asian like that, or Asian like Chinese, like one of the good Asian groups. And when I see black people, doing kind of the similar thing, it's like, like we were talking about before, Trey, it's like it will have you doing some weird shit. Like, I wanted my hair to look like Goku's. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And those are childish things. Like I said, representation is for children. So I ain't crying about nobody representing me on TV as a grown ass man. I don't get a tear when a black man become president or some shit. A half black man. No. But anyways, like. But what I'm saying is like just we gotta interrogate that shit a little bit, man, because it's a weird fucking relationship. Like, Japan is not the fucking lick. I've lived out here for about 14 years, and man, like, my man Maurice Shelton has gone to bat for black people in this country on a national level. Like, Maurice is in our Discord. He literally took the police department to fucking court.
What?
That's Maurice.
Okay.
My man Alonzo Motagawa, who is black in Japanese, born and raised here. Japanese is his first language. Was stopped by the police in Shinjuku Station for having dreadlocks, and it made international news. You could find his name in Vice magazine. That's my man. I kick it with him all the time. Also, my man Baye McNeil is the voice of black people in media out here. Anytime that there's some racial profiling or they need to discuss Black Lives Matter, he's the one that's writing those articles. Baye McNeil, black Brooklynite, former 5%er Baye McNeil, my man. We like the way that the way that it's perceived in the United States somehow obscures so many facets of what the relationship with blackness is to the representation of Japan. Like, we have to interrogate that. And if you fetishize it too much, you're doing too much. It's a very strange thing, and it removes history, labor, and a lot of things from the conversation when you just fucking hit the Google Translate to make your album title different. Fuck that.
Now, Mega, how do you feel about cosplay? Because I may or may not be Aaron Yeager for Halloween.
Who did you say you're gonna be, air nigga? What is that?
He's gonna be air nigga.
I might be air nigga.
Nigga Yeager.
Is that one of the fucking avatars? I never watched that one. Isn't that American anime?
You don't fuck with Attack on Titan?
Oh,
No,
Aaron Yeager.
Okay.
Nigga, I actually misheard you. I was like,
I thought he said air nigga. I was like, oh shit, Michael Jordan? Like,
Wait, Aaron nigga sounds crazy.
Yeah, change your name to that right now. No, no, I don't. I mean, like, Halloween is fucking, it's not a real holiday. It's fun as long as you're not really stupid problematic with it. I don't give a shit. I see Japanese girls out here dressed as Native Americans, and I'm just like,
we've seen you dressed as Native Americans, Mega.
I am Native American. I got my baddest bitch right here.
That nigga Mega is everything.
My bad.
Nigga Mega is everything. You want to
look at that. Look at this Japanese girl culturally appropriating shit. It's unbelievable. I keep her in the bedroom. I don't let her out. Yeah.
All right, bro.
If we want to be problematic.
Hey, audio listeners, be aware. Yeah, he has.
I have been thinking about. I'm like, audio listeners probably don't know what the fuck is going on.
No clue. You know what I mean?
Yo, you can upload the video to to Spotify. Spotify plays videos now.
Man, fuck them. I'll look into it. I'll look into it.
It might be easier. You might be able to just take the video and upload it. I don't know, but anywho, no, I think costumes are fine. I like when I was, I'm not 62. I'm 42. When I was a kid, ninja culture was like getting really popular. I watched ninja movies. I watched American.
I dressed as a ninja like 6 Halloweens in a row.
If you count as an adult, I've probably been a ninja like 13 or 14 times. I used to. I have a legit turtle toes, real like ninja outfit. Like my childhood dream. Yeah, I have it right now. I could put it. I could wear it. No, I worked out like when I was a kid. If my dreams came true on what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would be living in the sewer eating pizza right now. I would be a legit Ninja Turtle. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to be, a Ninja Turtle. I wanted to be a ninja. Turtle. Yeah, a nigga turtle. Yeah, the nigga turtle is actually Raphael.
The Ninja Turtle's supposed to be black already.
Yeah, well, they New Yorkers and shit. You know what I mean?
They're all black. All of them are black to me.
I would pay good money for them to like dub a cartoon version of it with like Raekwon is Raphael, like and never mention it. Just how Raekwon sound is Raphael. I pay good money for that. But
I think he should also just speak like Raekwon as well. He don't change nothing. He just comes on it and speaks out.
Nah, he has to rewrite every line. They be like, yeah, the nuclear reactor's messed up. They be like, yo, nigga, the shit. They be like, yo, I'm gonna rock niggas this summer. Be like blue and cream and shit. Yeah, yeah. That's what we really need. We really need that. But yeah, costume like cosplay is fun. It gets problematic too. Like I see a lot. Like I sometimes when I'm on Reddit, I'll see like on the front page it'd be like some white girl who's like Asian fishing. Like you don't. She might be Asian, but it's like you're a white girl really, really, really trying to be kawaii and with the crazy like sex face and like. Calm down.
Let's
it gets
chill.
strange,
Let's
man.
chill.
Yeah.
It gets strange.
And even Asians do it too. Asian people, Western Asians especially.
I can't fuck with K-pop because all them niggas dress like niggas and they rap like niggas and they sing like niggas. I can't do the K-pop shit, bro. I can't. Every time I'm talking to a girl and like, yeah, I love K-pop. I'm like, oh my god, please, bro.
It's like, yeah, to me that's a person being like, it's like a person being like, oh, my favorite food is a Big Mac, and it's just like, oh, okay. Or it'd be like it's just like it's like the most bottom of the barrel type of taste to me. If you guys want to have a conversation about K-pop, I would love to. I despise it. I think that industry is really disgusting, really disgusting. I got a lot to say about that.
What happened?
I was just saying if we were talking about
how
K-pop,
we dislike K-pop.
Yeah, okay,
K-pop is really disgusting. They're called idols.
My sister got so into K-pop that she taught herself Korean. We out here. That's the current landscape I'm living in.
My sister up until like 5 years ago thought that Jackie Chan was Japanese. That's how black my sister is. She on some dumb shit. She was like, yo, oh, you out there with Jackie Chan? I was like, yo, Jackie Chan is fucking Chinese. She's like, what? I was like, oh my God, you're dumb as hell. Ruby, Rolinda, you are crazy. Ruby, my sister Ruby and Rolinda is so fucking crazy.
Shout out.
Well, that's the topics for this week.
Yay! Woohoo!
Yeah.
I guess we can get into what y'all been into if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody go first. I was telling Trey before the show. I didn't really have an end piece. I just been so busy. I'm trying to catch up on the literature for the book club that we're doing. I'm trying to watch the videos that we're talking about movie wise. And again, I already did it. I mean, I could plug another book that I've been reading as well, because I'm always in like 3 or 4 books and comic books. But what I'll talk about is I watched One Battle After Another, the movie, a bootleg, obviously, because you know how I get down. I'm just like, Trey, I don't know if you remember back in the day, you used to be able to go to the gas station, you know what I mean, and they have a folder full of DVDs,
Oh
bootlegs
yeah.
or
I remember
cams,
that. I
and
remember
yeah.
that.
So I'm on my cam bootleg. So I watched one battle after another, and it's an interesting, Paul Thomas Anderson film, and it's kind of a revolutionary tale about revolutionaries. At its core, that's kind of like what's happening. And I found out about Tiana Taylor through that. Did y'all know that person? Because I didn't.
I did.
Yeah, I found out about her through that, and yeah, it was a great film. It was an interesting film. Obviously, there's a lot of issues with the depiction of revolution that were strange, and there's some really good ones. Like when there's a scene where Ghetto Pat, who was played by the guy from Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ghetto Pat, revolutionary, ally to all people, all of the oppressed of the world. Anyways, he's talking on the phone with this cat, and the cat is like a really, for lack of, I'll just say that's one of my problems with a lot of anarchists. So if you see that, Trey, I don't know if you've heard me talk about it, but Co, you've heard my problems with anarchists in the past, and that's like one of them. His conversation on the phone. But yeah, that's a good film. So steal it, watch it, and then you could talk to me about it, I guess.
What?
All right.
This week, my lack of laptop has been fucking me. I've been royally fucked by my lack of laptop. But we're back in business. We're back in business. But before it was broken, I never mind. I changed my mind. I'm talking about something else. I don't want to talk about any movies I've watched. I don't enjoy movies. I don't watch movies. But I've been listening I've been listening the fuck out of this .dev track, this single for the album that's dropping on Friday. They've been also doing like
formerly known as Pink Navel.
Indeed.
Yeah, right.
Formerly known as Pink Navel. This track is outstanding. It's so great. The album I'm super excited for. They've been doing this like series where they're like doing a rap every single day in their kitchen. It's dope as shit. Fire. It's getting me even more excited for it because like their rapping style, I think like it was very unique. And then the Kenny album, it felt like kind of a few Ferrera-isms were being thrown in there a bit. And I was like, oh, but I loved how unique you were. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of feels like that uniqueness is being drawn back out for this new I guess debut album. I don't know if that counts, but it's cool and dope, and I'm excited.
That's a new name.
Yeah. I'm super excited to hear it. .dev/Pink Navel has been a really important artist for me for a while now. Epic and what was the first album called? Raw Naval. Like those albums completely changed. Those changed my life for real.
Okay.
The kind of like gender identity shit that they get into specifically on Raw Naval, like that was really important for me as someone who didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, shout out Pink Naval, shout out .dev, shout out whatever name they go in the future. I'm excited to listen to that album.
You were like, what am I gonna do with all this trans stuff? Oh, all this trans stuff. Oh, I'm going to Pink Naval. I'm gonna go to Africa. I'm gonna go to Africa. I'm gonna go to Pink Naval.
That's it. I figured it out.
The project they did with Kenny Siegel was like my second favorite album that year. It's phenomenal, and they even reached out to us. Yeah, they even reached out to us and was like, "Yo, watching your review, your discussion of it really made me feel seen." And I was like, "Tight, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you all the time.
You're mad visible.
Yeah,
look at right behind you. I'm there. I'm watching.
Yeah, behind you. Yeah." I actually didn't know it was coming out. Is it coming out like next month
Friday.
or soon? Oh,
Friday. Oh shit.
October 10th.
Okay.
Tight. So by the time you fuckers are listening to this, it's out.
Very cool.
Now a project is out currently. Was that last week?
I don't know.
No, week before last. We were talking about our favorite new artists. I mentioned my boy Snot Nose Salim. He dropped an album yesterday. A River Dies of Thirst as his A&R. I am here to promote the album. Outstanding project. This nigga is you'd be hard pressed to show me someone who raps better than this nigga. He is not a real person. But it's just a really dope project. I have not heard anything like it. This nigga draws from so many different styles. It's kind of crazy how much he can do while also being a producer at the same time. So I've been bumping that. Highly recommend. Yeah, he produced all of it.
Bro, Okay.
Yeah, he's insane. But I highly recommend that project. Also, I'm gonna shout this out since I got it pulled up. Apparently on Bandcamp now, on the Bandcamp app, you can just click, you know how you have to go to the website to buy albums on Bandcamp.
Yeah,
There's a
I mean,
button
I
now
usually
where
do
you
that.
click it, it'll just take it straight to the website instead of
That-
having.
The fact that
So
that
it's a
wasn't there
little
already
bit-
is crazy, but we're glad.
Yeah, Bandcamp is fucking 10 years behind everything else. But we getting there.
But they still get they still give the highest cut of money back to the artists, right?
Yeah,
Over.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know the logistics of it, but the conversations I've had with artists, they've been like, yeah, if you're gonna buy my joint, buy it from Bandcamp, if not directly from me. So
Yeah.
I always buy I bought your album, Trey, from fucking Bandcamp. Yeah.
Not mine though.
Piece.
I see how it is.
I haven't
I
got
see how
to
it
it.
is.
I haven't got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I keep
got
on
into
forgetting.
it,
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
I've been busy. I'm watching this new anime, Air Nigga. That shit's taking up all my time. Shit.
Air nigga is crazy.
Air Nigga is very crazy.
Yeah. Word.
No, but that's tight. That's going to be the first time I tap into Snot Nose Salim. I've got to you've been championing him for a whole minute, and I just haven't got to their work yet. So I'm gonna do that.
Where is this project?
Homie, yeah, spend the new album.
It's
It's on.
Bandcamp right now.
I'll link it to you. It's on the Illuminated Palace Bandcamp. The
Oh, it's on
Bandcamp.
a label. Word. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll link it to you.
I hate how Bandcamp is laid out so much, but it's fine.
I agree.
But yeah, no, send that to me and I will check it out for sure. I wasn't able to make the listening party, but Gavin is saying it's the best album of all time, and I trust Gavin. I trust his opinion, so I'm gonna check it.
Oh wow,
he's praising the fuck out of that, and Gavin's cool. Shout out to Rapman Gavin, the guy.
He's on the album. He gets completely. I won't hate on Gavin. Gavin's a good rapper. He has a few. No. Gavin is also my client. Him and Snotty are my client. They both have a track on this album. Both those niggas are amazing rappers. Go check it out. Also, go check out Gavin's album, Scrolling Through the Doom with Lou. Check that out too.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And his joint with Post.
This album is only $5 for 20 tracks.
That's what I said, nigga. I had to double it because it's nigga, this fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him. I'm buying it right now. I'm gonna toss him a little 15 banger.
Just gonna make it known
for the audience at home. How he's rapping, nigga.
Audience at home, Mega bought this guy's album. He don't even know him. You don't even know him. Me, he didn't give a fuck. Still ain't
I do feel bad about it now in retrospect. Yeah, I do feel bad about it now in retrospect.
I'm joking.
You should. No, I know you're joking, but I definitely, I like to support. I had back then I hated Trey even more when I bought his album. So yeah.
If you buy it, there's a bonus track. Just gonna put that out there. There's a bonus track on the project. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Wait, yeah, I bought it. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna stop myself from buying this right now, and I'm gonna double up and purchase both albums. I do that with all of our Patreon money that we make from Secret House. So money, I like to take that money and put it right back into the community. Yeah. I'm in people's people I don't listen to Ro and his podcast almost at all.
That nigga sucks.
Almost at all. I know he's really good at it, but I'm not I don't really listen to interviews a lot, and I just don't anymore. And I've been in his 2 years just paying his rent $5, and I ain't listened to I ain't even listened to 5 episodes.
No, but he does good work. I genuinely every time someone comes on, they're always championing him, and it's really sick to see as he gets bigger and bigger, kind of. Just he still is checking for them little guys as well. You know what I mean? We did the listening party with Salim, and for me, and if he's also done interviews with Blue and Open My Giggle. He didn't need us. He don't need us. So
Ro's ahead. He's a part of the community.
Real champion.
Yeah, he's amazing. And pretty fucking level-headed, man. Dealing with all y'all knuckleheads in
way too reasonable.
In a thing, he just be I've never seen
him get moving crazy if I was him.
There's never been a moment where in the chat I felt like he was being rude or upset. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, never. What a great dude. I'll fight for real right now. If he was outside and was like, "These guys are being mean to me," I'd be like, "Let's go whoop their ass, motherfucker. Let's go."
Why did you give him that voice? That's crazy.
That's not what he sounds like. I told you don't listen to the pod.
He's 5'6", so you give him a little fucking lame voice.
I don't know. Every time I do impressions of people's voices, like my lady face voice is just the same all the time. I'm not very good at impressions at all.
Your lucid one was fire, man. That's what we need.
I wasn't even trying to imitate. I wasn't trying to imitate. I was just talking loud. He stole his style from me. I used to be B-boy elucid legs. He took his own shit from me. Yeah.
Fizz.
Actually, we gonna end it here before the runtime gets too daunting.
Ping pong.
We gonna keep yapping.
Yeah, WUWTM forever.
Yeah, what's up with the minutes forever? We gonna get a logo. We gonna get a logo, and it's gonna be a rip off of the WUWTM shit.
Well, then I get
What's up with the minutes?
It's gonna be a hey.
We walking around like this.
We gonna be throwing up.
Where's the W? Wait, you see that?
Oh yeah.
What's up with the minutes?
What's up with the minutes?
What's up with the minute tenants? Let's get it.
Oh wait, yeah.
Minute tenants. It's kind of hard.
Wait, there we go.
Especially it's on the Secret House Network.
I feel like you just want to show your nails.
I do that all the time, man. I be talking like this. I don't talk like that. I be talking like this. I'm showing the fuck off. You know I'm sick with it.
I really like this album.
Yeah.